Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Pat Says, and on my channel, what we're going to be discussing is movies, TV shows, and whatever other topics on my head. Now, I'm just talking to my friends here. I started watching this new show, and I'm just going to be discussing this new show. The new show that I'm watching is 90 Day Fiance UK. Now, this first episode that I saw, it's about three couples that I met. So the first couple that I'm going to talk about is Katie and Alejandro. Alejandro's from Mexico. He's a sexy 30-year-old that lives at home still with his parents in hot Mexico. Now, Katie's there in the UK, dreary weather UK, and she lives with her grandma, which is real sassy and young at heart grandma, UK. So Katie is a 26-year-old dialysis nurse, and she is looking for love, and she felt like she found love on the internet with Alejandro. So Katie is gung-ho about meeting him, so she goes and she's meeting up with her best friend Izzy. Izzy, on the other hand, is like me, skeptical about this love. Maybe it's one-sided. Alejandro is probably just trying to get a green card to come to the UK. But Katie doesn't care. She's in love. Her best friend Izzy's like, I just don't want you to get hurt. I want you to go in with open heart and open mind, and don't get blinded by how good looking he is and those perfect teeth and the body and all that good stuff. Her sister now, she's on board. She's like, go for it, girl. Go ahead, girl. Find you a man and do what you got to do. But here's some of the problems. Katie doesn't want to go to Mexico. She's like, her dog is her priority, and she just doesn't think it's fair that her dog should have to go and live someplace hot. He's just not going to handle it. And then Alejandro family and his mom is crying over there saying, oh, I don't want my baby to leave. My baby to leave and go to another country. She need to come here. So I don't know how this is going to work, because he doesn't really want to live in UK, and she doesn't want to live in Mexico. So I don't get it how it's going to work. Another problem here also is that Katie's extremely insecure about the way she looks. She's got a pretty face. I mean, she looks like a hard 26-year-old, but she's still got a nice looking face. But Alejandro is Mr. Healthy. He works out. She's a little bit fluffy. I'm going to say that. She's got a little meat on her. So she's insecure that, whenever he sees her in person, that he may not be, physically attracted to her. So that's a problem that she's having, her insecurities about the way she looks. So they're showing Mexico, and Alejandro is meeting up with his friends for lunch or dinner with his friends, and they're talking to him about, have you seen, especially the female friends, they're like, have you seen her? You know what she looks like? So he shows her a picture, and the girls are like, okay, are you sure, like, that's her? Like, because, they can do a lot of stuff with filter and all this stuff, Could be like a little catfishing going on. You sure that's her? And he's like, yeah, I talk to her all the time, They're like, because they can do a lot of stuff with videos, they can filter it, make you think they look a certain way. He's like, yeah, I talk to her all the time, so, that's what she looks like. So then one of the girls go, do you know she's big? I mean, just blatant out like that. Is she big? Because, she could be big. You've seen her whole body, You may go up there and you say she's big and then you're just not attracted to her. But Alejandro is like, no, she's got my heart. I'm feeling her. I just can't wait to go there and meet her. I'm in love, so I'm in love. So that's how it left off. Episode 1 for them, they were just in love, waiting to go see each other. He's coming to the UK. He's going to have some of her grandma's sausage patties and her chips and Doritos, even though he's Mr. Healthy. And she's like, well, I did bring some apples. He didn't like the apples that I brought. So that's what we left off with, Katie and Alejandro looking for little spiciness in the UK. So my next couple that I'm going to be talking to is Brady from the UK. She is a single mother of 2. She's got a 2-year-old and she's got a 7-year-old. She's 31 years old, and she is in love with sexy Haas from Lebanon. Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. Now, Haas, he's a cutie, and Brady, she just can't wait to find love. Everybody in her family is like, okay, what's going on? You're gonna go all the way to Lebanon to go meet this man? We don't think this is kind of good, because you'll be going to a foreign country where you got a big ass mouth and people may not be too happy with the things that are coming out of your mouth. But she's like, listen, I'm going to Lebanon. I love this man and I'm going to go meet him. Now back in Lebanon, Haas, his uncle, he's not feeling her. He's telling his nephew, listen, there's a lot of women here in this country. Do you really need to be with this woman? She talks too much. She's too outspoken. And a big red flag on her is that she is jealous. Now, I'm not a jealous person, but I could get why she's jealous. But she's jealous because she's also insecure. But Haas, he's got a big following on the internet. A lot of women like him because he's good looking, so he's extremely cocky. And he loves the attention that he gets from a lot of women. And a lot of women like his photos. And Brady's in the UK. She's seen all this, so she is extremely jealous because all these different women like him. Now, the uncle back home, he's telling him, listen, the problem that she's jealous, jealous women, they like to kill men, so I don't think you need to be seeing this woman. All right, because she's crazy. You could find a good, nice woman here in Lebanon. But Brady, she's like, listen, this is the man. I want him. I can't wait to see him. She's on the internet telling him, they're doing video chat, and she's telling him how she can't wait to kiss him and all this. And his face is like, yeah, okay, sure. He don't seem too interested to me as much as she's over there playing about it. But then she's sitting there talking about, but I don't like the fact that he talks to a lot of women and women like him. That's a problem for me. That's a problem. Follow red flags. If that's a problem for you, maybe you shouldn't be running all the way over there to go meet a man that you barely know if you're not liking certain behaviors that he's doing. So here she is, gun-ho. She packed her book bag. I don't get it. She's going all the way to Lebanon on a damn book bag. I mean, I don't travel with just a book bag, but she's going with a book bag. She gets to the airport, and guess what? She misses a plane. Signs, 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 signs. So in Lebanon, Haas's uncle is telling him, hey, listen, Allah's talking. Maybe you shouldn't meet her. It's a sign. It's a sign that you don't need to be meeting this woman. Because she may kill you. You don't need to be meeting her. Jesus has spoken. Leave her alone. Jesus has spoken. Leave her alone. The next couple that we're going to be talking about, this one is my favorite. It is Sean, aka Mr. Awkward, and Christine from the Philippines. They have been online lovers, long distance lovers since 2000 and 18, almost 8 years they've been in a relationship online, and they've only met each other 4 times. So she's in love with him, he's in love with her, but to me, I think she's kind of in love with something else, because he said it himself. He said, oh, you only love me when it's paycheck time, because apparently for 8 years he has been supporting this woman. She's 42 years old, he's 42-year-old. She also has 3 grown kids. She lives with her parents. I don't think she doesn't even work because he's been taking care of her for 8 years. Red flags, red flags, red flags. She's enjoying that money because she don't got to do anything. So you're watching the whole episodes and they're online and he's talking about how beautiful she is and how he loves her and this and that. His friends are looking at him like, dude, you're crazy. You're just giving this woman's money, and that's the only reason why she wants to be in a so-called relationship with you. You're crazy. She probably just wants a green card. She's using you for your money. If she even come here, you're delusional. So I'm watching the episode, then I find out that hell, she had a kid for him. So on his fourth trip or whatever time he's been to the Philippines, he finally impregnates her and she has a baby for him. So he's sending money to take care of his child with her, plus her other 3 kids, plus her parents that he's taking care of. Now, I don't understand how you could be in a relationship with this woman for 8 years and you have a child with her that's about either 2 or 1, and you haven't sponsored your child. So I'm like, I don't get it. How come you haven't sponsored your kid yet if this is your child? So they show a video of the child. I'm side-eyeing it, but I'm kind of like, well, I mean, it could be 50-50. I mean, I'm like his friend. I looked at him and said, the kid may not be yours and you taking care of it. But he says wholehearted it's his. He know it's his. He kind of look like him, so it's his kid. That's what he's saying. So then I'm watching even more, and I find out that Christine is still married. She's married. And he's been in an 8-year relationship supporting her with her grown-ass kids, and she's still married. But they don't live together. That's what he said, but they don't live together. Now I'm thinking, okay, they don't live together. They got a baby. 50-50 could be Sean's kid. Or it could be her husband's kid. He's like, well, in the Philippines, it's real expensive to annul a marriage because they don't call it divorce. They say annul. I don't get it. To me, it just seemed like Christine is like, she got herself a sugar daddy and she gonna milk it, and get all the money she can out of this guy till the wheels fall off. I'm just gonna milk it. So that's what Christine's gonna do. She's gonna do what she gotta do to get all that money, get that bag. So I'm enjoying so far the first episode with these couples. I'm seeing a lot in this. It's gonna probably heat up in the next episode or so on. But this is just absolutely ridiculous to me. I'm all for love, but finding love on the internet like that and having a so-called deep committed relationship with someone that you've physically never seen or only seen a couple of times within 8 years, it's a lot for me. So I'm gonna keep on watching this show. So 90 Day Fiance UK, so far I'm enjoying it. If you like what I'm talking about and you want to follow me for next episode that we're going to be shooting, like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, come back, talk to me next time. This is Pat Says. See you next time. Bye.